universe, and I wanted to come to you to do a little live reading for Christmas. Hip hip hooray! It's the mermaid decks, and I also have the universe has your back. I actually feel like using them first. Let's see what the cards say for our Christmas. Beautiful Christmas. How are your holidays going? Are you enjoying the very merry and bright times, or are you feeling not so very merry and bright? Please let me know how you feel today and over the holidays. Where are you at? Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So for everybody not feeling on top of everything, obstacles are detours in the right direction. So just know that if there's anything that hasn't worked out for you, anything that hasn't happened for you, anything that is not just here yet, know that there's an obstacle to push you into the right direction. Sometimes we think we know what we want, we know where we are heading, but then the universe is like redirecting us. So don't see it as failure. Don't feel like you need to give up or anything like that. It's an obstacle, and it is here to guide you into the right direction. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Exactly right. So maybe you also have been pushing too hard and too far and worked too hard. So we need to balance it out to also allow the space for things to come in back to us. So know that miracles are there. And if things don't work out and you find yourself in this negative mindset, be really, really mindful. Didn't even say mindful. I create mindful moments. Be really, really mindful of how you feel and think, right? Because that does make a difference. For example, when I came back from retreat, I noticed myself sitting at the end of the bed saying, like, I don't know what it feels like to have a supportive family around. I don't know what it feels like to have a husband. I don't know what it feels like to be really supported and loved. And I'm like, dude, it's no wonder I don't know how it feels like if I continuously keep telling myself that I don't know what it feels like, right? And yes, maybe there's a truth to it, because when you see other people, having that support, and you kind of get a sense of what it would feel like to be that supported, and then you look into your life and you feel like it lacks, and it doesn't have to be just the support, but it could be anything, right? Like just feel from what I say where this resonates for you and in your life, right? So to create that, we need to be mindful of how we think and feel. I mean, yes, of course, we need to feel those feelings, and sometimes we do feel lonely, or we do feel blocked, or we do feel like it doesn't work out, we do feel like giving up, and so forth and so forth. Yet, there's also a moment where we have to take back our power and take responsibility and really, really, really create this consciously and say, look, I do know what it feels like to be supported. I know what it feels like to be loved. I know where I'm getting at. This is not a failure. This is just a redirection of things. So where am I being guided to go now? Like, what am I needing to do now for myself? And what is the next right step, right? So keep your mind positive and stuff. Create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So that is how you turn things around for yourself. Like, miracles are natural. Out of this, only good will arise. This is serving me for my highest good and my path. Only good things are coming. Like, all that kind of stuff. Because what you think and feel, I've told you this in the last video, is really, really, really so much what you create. So if you want to create those miracles, you gotta believe in miracles, right? And just affirm that miracles are natural, and then watch them unfold, because the universe has your back, and it will hear you and answer your call. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Which basically means if you then have these thoughts and you allow the universe to meet you there, the universe, not like your boss or your partner that doesn't want to change the way you want them to change, or your children don't do what you want them to do, or da 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 da, right? The universe has your back. First with yourself, then with the universe, and then with everybody else. This is our relationship. You cannot get out of someone else what they're not willing to give. You can't force someone to love you, for example. You gotta love yourself, and then the universe will bring those loving people to you. And that may not be the people you thought you were. Maybe it's someone else, right? So Don't get stuck. The universe has your back. You are having your back first and foremost. And then the universe will meet you there, and then it will shift for you. So when it comes to these obstacles, stop controlling everything. Let go and surrender. Right? Miracles are natural, creating mindful moments and knowing and affirming and feeling that you are loved and that miracles are natural, and the universe will meet you there. It's your primary teacher. I will always be guided back to the light. And you will always be guided back to the light. And even seeing darkness is a lesson. Hence why we are not here to just, shatter in the darkness. Right? This is for us to learn. Believing that we are love and miracles. Surrendering all thoughts and feelings and behavior from the past that has got us there, where someone yesterday actually said to me, like, because I said, I had this part of myself that was really, really confident, right? But then the doubt crept in, and it was like me being afraid that if I step into that confidence again, I shatter my bolt again. And she said to me, you allowed someone to shatter you. And that just really sat with me, because I thought, yes, that is so true. Totally taking my power back. I mean, yes, things happened to me that I didn't see coming, and I didn't know it would end up in me shattering. Yet, I did allow someone to shatter me, like to tear me down. I allowed that to happen. So it's not that it's my fault or I am to blame, but it's an empowering thing to realize that I allowed someone to tear me down. And that's not going to happen again, because I'm love and it's miracles. And that shift in yourself and realizing that you are loved, that you are worthy, that you are valuable, that you're even an asset, and all these things, that can be miraculous enough. And that's what changes and shifts. You letting go of trying to control and really creating your own obstacles a lot of the time. So surrender that stuff. Know who you really are, and the universe will meet you there and take you back to the light, back to that love that you now know, feel, and believe you are. Ding, 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 it's meeting you there. And there's another card underneath. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Doing the inner work is always the only way, really. Like, if you want to get anywhere or change anything for the better, or get through those obstacles or whatever, or even remove you putting obstacles in your own path or getting out of your own way, is doing the inner work. And look at that light around the out, right? It shines out it shines out the darkness, and it also shines in the darkness. It's not about getting rid of the darkness either, but it integrates all of that, and you just like shine. Wise, peaceful, out in the middle. Going within, by the way, the eyes are closed. So it's going within. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Because when we're conscious, we know where we need to change, we know why things happen, and we totally take the charge out of so many situations where we would like crack the shits, carefully said, like where we would, get really emotional, or we would react instead of, what's the other word? Respond. So when we get really conscious, or sometimes even when we react and we are conscious, that can happen too. At least we are conscious about it, right? And once you're conscious about it and aware, man, you are always on the winner side, because you can change things, and miracles are really, 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 really real if you tap into your consciousness and you are aware of your stuff. You can shift and change things miraculously, and miracles do happen, and magic happens as well. So don't forget that the universe does have your back. Beautiful little reading, and it's also, we're tapping into the last days of this year, so we are letting go still of a lot of old stuff. So just be gentle with yourself, be mindful and conscious of it, and really go deep with yourself and allow yourself to shed all of that old beliefs, old situations, old things that you feel like have happened to you, or that you allowed or create yourself because of some of your conditioning and some of your wounding and the beliefs you have taken on that may have been actually devaluing yourself. Because if we believe we deserve abuse, for example, or complicated relationships, or we constantly date people that are really not into us and stuff like that, it's just really like a sign of devaluing who we really are. Because if you know your love and your miracles, like why would you allow that to happen when really your heart and your desires are that you are longing for true love or real relationships, harmony in your life, or abundance and prosperity and all of that kind of stuff. So just be mindful of what you're telling yourself all day and what your thoughts and feelings are. This is the consciousness. So that's how you shift. So what I'm saying is, for the next couple of days, as well as we leave this year 2020, be mindful of all of that and what comes up, right? And just really consciously allow yourself to let go of all these old stuff, all the negative behavior that I like. For example, in my case, like, I don't know what it's like to have a supportive partner. I don't know what it's like to have family around, or I don't know what it's like, da da da. Okay, just like let go of that, especially if you want to live and create something that's not that. That is the support and the love and the prosperity and the abundance you're craving and you're wanting in your life, right? So yes, feel it, but also be mindful and let it go, and you know take on new beliefs and consciously create it. Catch yourself when you say, like, oh, I'm so lonely, I will never find the right person for me, or I'm so poor and broke all the time. Whoa, 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 what are you creating? Right? Okay, you know what, money is coming from me from all different areas, expected and unexpected areas in my life. I'm creating space for the right person to show up in my life, or the right person for me to choose is in my life now, or I am in a successful, healthy relationship. You can already affirm that you are in it, right? And then create your life according to it, so the universe can flow that in, right? It's just like with money. Like, how does your wallet look? Just create the space for money to land already, and sort out your finances and get clear on how much money it is that you want, and just to bring in the flow and stuff. So really, at the same time, all of that is a choice. So if you want, go there. If you don't want to, do whatever you have done before, if that, especially if that has worked for you, right? But this one, if you make a change, if you want to change, and if you want to create more and open up to more love and prosperity and what have you, um, yeah, do that. Be mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and where you are heading, especially if you know what it is that you want to create and desire. If you don't know that, sit with yourself in silence, or just observe and get conscious around how you feel about the things you do every day. If you're really happy to do what you're doing, that's fabulous. But if you are constantly getting frustrated and upset and angry in particular situations in your everyday life, then maybe that is a sign for you that you would like something to change there. And then ask yourself, like, hey, I just actually noticed this is tapping into the consciousness. I'm conscious that I constantly get angry around doing the same things every day, or when I do the dishes, or when I do this, or when I take my kid to bed, or whatever. Okay, what is it that you need? Like, why are you getting so angry? Maybe there's playtime missing, maybe there's going out time missing, maybe there's creating more adventures, whatever, missing, right? So tap into yourself. Like, it's your life, you want to be happy, and you're the only person that can make that change. Okay, and as you choose to, the universe has your back, always. Have your own back as well, and just tap in, because you're not doing it for everybody else. And with that said, if you are someone that's constantly creating miracles for someone else, yet you haven't quite created your own goal into life yet, I'm not saying don't be mean to other people, but I'm saying treat yourself with the kindness and love, and the way you create miracles for others, for yourself. Like, don't put yourself second. You are priority. Everybody else is then a necessity. So you want to create, you want to treat yourself with the kindness and the love and the compassion, everything that you give out to others so freely. Okay, so don't forget yourself along the way. You gotta help yourself first and then help other people. And if you sometimes also we are at a level where we have stepped up that and we have stepped up, and you know what, there's always another level. So sometimes we have to say no to amazing, fun, great things that we're doing, especially for other people, especially if we are working in this industry as well, especially if you're an empath, a sensitive, you have a big heart and you care for the world. This is amazing, and thank you so much. Yet my message for you that I feel like called to share is, take it to the next level and be that kind to yourself now. Give all of that to yourself and then see how you shift and create and help an even brighter audience, because you have just taken yourself to the next level. And then you can shine brighter and you're going to be so much happier and you're going to learn the lessons and you are wiser and you can take more people even, further up on their journey. So this Christmas, also think about yourself. Always actually think about yourself, but the message is really clear, right? Because I know there's so many empaths and sensitive people around in my life. So please hand to heart and listen and take action on that as well, right? And give that to you, what you give out so freely. All right, you guys, if you need any help and support with that, on getting clear on your goals and making that shift, on tapping in there and removing those blocks, or even why are you constantly overeating? Why are you sitting under your tree constantly crying? Like, why is it not happening for you? Send me a message. My Oracle card readings are there for you. That's exactly the place where we can shift and transform all of that, finding all the answers, getting you back on track, getting really clear, giving you the guidance and direction for you to take to get to your goal and live that easier and more thriving and abundant, prosperous life. Okay, so I'm looking forward. Send me a message if you want to book that in. Looking forward to working with you. I wish you a very merry and bright, beautiful Christmas. And if you feel any other than that, please reach out. Yeah, sending you lots of love. Until next time, you guys. Bye.